Clawson of Stewart's Draft, Virginia. I work for National Bus Sales and Leasing Incorporated, a small business based in Marietta, Georgia. We sell commercial buses, not school buses, not motor coaches, but all other buses that are in between those two categories. 15 years ago, National Bus approached me to move from Maryland to Virginia to open an office. And in the initial years, it was me, a Ford Taurus, a bucket, some tolls, literature, and I was forced to be entrepreneurial in order to provide service to customers that agreed to buy buses and to grow the business. In terms of education, an interesting background. I have degrees in biology and chemistry. My original hope was to get into medical school. I didn't, but I was able to go to graduate school where I focused in the area of environmental studies, and they had two tracks, management and science. So I steered away from the sciences and into the management track, picking up accounting, law, computer studies. And once my master's degree was finished, I owed the U.S. military 4 years of service for a 3-year ROTC scholarship. While in the military, I was purely operations, administration, training, communication, and it's really the skill of written and oral communication that I gained through that 4 plus 2 plus additional 4 years before I went into private sector. So in terms of entrepreneurship, the ability to communicate, the ability to keep promises as to what you've communicated, and know your limitations so that you don't set yourself up for failure and overcommit or undercommit to the folks that need your assistance.
2, 3.
Today, the business that was started 15 years ago encompasses 3 offices in Capitol Heights, Maryland, Fishersville, Virginia, and Charlotte, North Carolina. National Bus Sales has other offices in Georgia and across the Southeast. Each person, in a sense, runs their own business. We're accountable for expenses. We are paid bonuses above and beyond our base compensation in order to service the customers in areas that the home office in Marietta, Georgia can't service. We have 4 or 5 mobile techs that travel in service trucks across the country. Our region stretches from Washington, D.C. to Dallas, Texas, back over to Marietta, Georgia. We have some opportunities that extend down into Florida and further out into the Southwest, but predominantly that segment of the United States. The service employees basically help the salesmen keep the promises that they've made at initial delivery, and then they're available for warranty and any additional services that the customers may require. Originally, our business was 95% government business. We generally bid or provide responses to requests for proposal, and I would say that 95 to 97% of our business was government. Over the years, we've grown into the private sector to the point that we're probably 75 or 80% government and an additional 20 to 25% private sector. A lot of our private sector customers are assisted living homes, churches. They are contractors that would provide transportation services to a city, to a university, to a large corporation. We rely on factories that are in Indiana, Michigan, Kansas, and California. And our responsibility, my responsibility, is to determine what the customer really wants, and then sometimes break the news that they can't get everything that they want, and package it in a manner that meets their budget. we've seen in the last 5 years a real growth in electronic technologies, surveillance cameras, automatic passenger counters, digital destination signs, computer systems that now control engine, transmission, and driver interface. So we're really seeing a shift from a traditional mechanic-based service to a skilled technician who has computer skills. There's a lot of services in the sale of a bus that you cannot get done cost effectively, or you cannot get done at the factory. Example, graphics. Very much an artistic element to what we do. The buses today are becoming a billboard for advertisement, a billboard for marketing for the organization that the buses belong to, and so that becomes an area where we're able to earn additional money for our efforts. Again, balance between how much time are you willing to invest in helping a customer and how much can you in fact mark up the cost of the services that are being provided. Installation of camera equipment is certainly another area, and transportation, when normal drive-away companies or company drivers aren't available, deadlines are needed, and you just have to transport equipment legally and insured to various destinations. So those would all be examples of auxiliary services. In terms of entrepreneurship, the biggest decision that I face on a day-to-day basis is where am I going to invest my time. I end up having to choose. This is my son who's cleaning right now. He decided to join our company a few years ago. His specialty is the installation of surveillance cameras, and now it's expanded to stop request systems and other things similar to that.
There's electrical stuff in the buses.
Yeah. Yep. Did you see he was filming?
Oh, I did not. Oh, sorry. Yeah.